what are we doing now? Absolute value inequalities. Let's take a look. Let's say we have the absolute value of x is greater than 0. So we worked inequalities in an earlier section right after linear equations, but this time they're absolute value. So really there's some difference between the absolute value equations and absolute value inequalities, and we'll see what it is. We do something that's pretty much the same, and we'll get to that here in just 1 second. Alright, or maybe 5 seconds. So let's write this. We have the absolute value of x is greater than 0. So once again, it's in the form that we're looking for. Go ahead, drop that absolute value bars. Alright, there's one of the equations, or inequalities I should say. And then this time we flip the inequality sign and we make the right hand side negative, which of course negative 0 is just 0. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let's see, what could we use? Blue? We'll use blue. How's that? Or maybe a color slightly kind of like blue. And we're going to draw a number line because I feel like this picture helps quite a bit. Okay, nice number line there. We're going to label 0 on this number line. We'll put 0 about right here. Okay, now let's take a look at this. What does this side over here say? It says x is greater than 0. Greater than 0. So we're going to put an open circle here, meaning we don't include 0, but everything to the right of 0. So you've seen this before, right? Now let's use green over here on this side. And this says x is less than 0. So everything going off to the left of 0. Now we want to go ahead and write, we're going to write this in interval notation, and for the green one here, x is less than 0, so we're going out to negative infinity, right? We don't include 0, so we put a parentheses here. But we're going to union that with this little U looking thing here, the union symbol, with this side here, and that is we don't include 0, but we go out to infinity. Okay, we go out to infinity. See that? Alright, that's written in interval notation. Okay. Alright, we got time. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at another one here. Let's say we have the absolute value of x is less than or equal to 3. Less than or equal to 3. Okay? Now, what are we going to do? Drop the absolute value signs. Alright, do it again. Drop the absolute value signs. This time we're going to flip. Flip the inequality and make the right hand side negative. Just like what we did when we were doing absolute value equations. Except this time we're going to flip the inequality. Okay? Now, once again, let's draw a number line. And let's take a look at where this is going on the number line. Okay? Now, let's label, let's see, x is greater than negative 3. So let's put negative 3. Whoops. Let's put negative 3 here. I don't know what that noise was. And let's put 3 over here on this side. Okay? I can't remember what I used for colors, so it doesn't matter. x is less than 3. We're going to put a closed circle here and everything left of 3. Okay? Then x is greater than or equal to negative 3. We'll use green for that one. Alright. So this one's going to be, whoops, that one's going to be green. Okay, so let's do a closed circle here. X is greater than or equal to negative 3. Now, it's going to be where these two intersect, and they're going to be intersecting, as we can see here, between negative 3 and 3. Now you notice I use square brackets here because that means it includes negative 3 and 3. Now another way of writing this is you can say that x is greater than or equal to negative 3. X is less than or equal to 3. Okay? Alright. So it doesn't look too difficult. Do we have time to do another? What time is it? 6:22? We'll leave it at that. Okay? Since this is our first problem, you can catch me at youtube.com/Michael Griffiths.